You know what that means? Time to take out the trash. Now bear with me, let me explain. Just want to take the time where it pertains to the original Take Out the Trash about J-Man, where it pertains to the whole thing making peace with art and everything. Let me first share, some clips of it where it pertains to that whole situation.
Arthur, do you have anything important to say? Because you just saw my mother like grieve and
Oh, I know.
get upset on your stream. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you if I'm not mad at you. I don't know how to say this. I'm not even mad at you anymore. For now I'm not. But the fact is, I'm more mad at Chayton than I am with you now.
You're not that mad at him, but at the same time, where it pertains to still being mad at Clayton Long, the Hangman Charlie, whatever that he's going by now. And the last one when he's called was like the Antichrist priest, which was a joke. Even though everything that's happened, we came back to YouTube to with this new name and everything, taking this like a joke and everything. What a loser. And I'm talking about Clayton. But hey, which is a J-Man, at least he's standing his ground, standing his standards, keeping his boundaries where it pertains to everything that's going on with Chayton. And where it pertains to Arthur though, because Arthur, he's a mess himself. But here's some other clips of it where it pertains to the whole thing about the whole situation with Arthur that pertains to J-Man, why I decided to take out the trash of him in the first place.
I may have issues with you, but with him to do that, going way below the belt, bringing up my brother when he has nothing to do with any of this garbage, you know as well as I do. But then again, if you don't, that's fine. But you have to admit this has gone way too far. And if anyone defends him and tries to still be friends with him and all that, I'm not going to associate with anyone like that until he's dead or in prison or both.
Prison ain't gonna be.
You don't want to associate with people that associates with Clayton Long, right? Which Arthur is still going to be talking to him where it pertains to where we're not doing videos or maybe doing off-air stuff, whatever.
But question, will you still associate with that person who said that?
Dakota pretty much said the same thing.
Well, I told him, of course, before I ended my stream, like, don't do that again. I mean, if he wants to do that mess, he can do that somewhere else. Just don't bring it on my platform because I'm very strict on a lot of things.
Do you sympathize with Jordan and Mama Bear for what happened?
I completely understand their loss, because I lost a relative this year myself, so I understand exactly what they're going through. I do completely understand. It is not easy to get over.
Are you planning on associating with Chayton Long in future streams?
I'll still talk to him, but I'm not exactly sure, like if I'm gonna be talking like that much, since he did that. I'm not exactly
That's
sure.
the problem.
So, and Arthur is doing that. He's still going to be doing that, which is why J-Man, decided, to go a little bit against his words there in a way. And then it works into this, although he said from here as well, works into Arthur, which was, let's get to that now.
Can I say something real quick? Arthur, this isn't a matter of brainwashing. This is a matter of common freaking decency and common sense. You see, I've noticed somewhere in this world that common sense isn't so common nowadays. Like I'm witnessing this monster, this garbage, this piece of shit. Go on your panel.
Say it, shit.
Go on your panel and just talk about my brother
Shit's not a swear.
out of nowhere, all because just to gain attention. And he admitted in his chat he got what he wanted. But guess what? At the end of the day, he's the one who will look like the piece of garbage at the end of the day. So I could pretty much, for once, Arthur, I could give you a free pass, for what you said last night or 2 nights ago, since today is tomorrow.
You're willing to give Arthur a pass after everything he said relates to 9/11, about America, And I'm saying to myself, that sounds like you're making peace to me, to Arthur, J-Man. But at the same time, pertains to still keeping your standards, your boundaries, your words, and pertains to man up, pertains to still having your feelings about Clayton Long, and after everything that's happened. Besides that, what happened with between you and him, but pertains to what Clayton has been doing, all of his history. So at least with that, I'll give you that. Where it tends to you being JManzLegit. You are indeed JManzLegit because of that, of staying well what you believe in. And I can respect that. And I can deal with that. I like that.
But understand this, you could probably understand why I will never, at this point, if God holds me against it, I don't care, because I will never forgive that inhuman, nonsensical,
Demonic
overrated,
being.
egotistical son of a bitch like Chayton Long.
And as far as where it tends to that now, you want to make amends with Arthur, even though that's based on how I seen it and how I heard it sounded like you did. But then again, I could be wrong, according to you. But I digress. The sound will get that by the way. I digress. My whole thing of I digress. But anyways, but as far as the rest of the guys you hang out with on YouTube, pertains to doing the videos with, I'm not gonna name any names other than one person, and that is ZTB. After finally decided to now finally let y'all know about the whole taking the trash situation of my video, since I've been doing it over a year so far, because he won't shut up about this. So, and after having fun with it and with all these videos I did, which was great. I thought it was great, and I'm pretty sure everyone else thought it was great too. But here's my reason of it. Where it tends to me taking out the trash. Taking out the trash, means where it tends to some people, I'll take it personal. Where it tends to some other people, it will be just business. Where it tends to other people, it was just to mess with them, to troll them, and basically where it tends to also pertains to if I'm not a fan of that person, or it tends to celebrity, pop culture in a way, even where it tends to wrestling, even where it does pertain to wrestling, like the whole thing with Sammy Guevara. I'm not against Sammy Guevara. I don't hate Sammy Guevara. As a matter of fact, I'm a fan of Sammy Guevara. I only did the taking out the trash with him because he was taking out the trash, and I believe during that Dynamite episode. It was during that Dynamite episode, or it was during it was probably Full Gear against Matt Hardy. The whole their own version of I think it was the All Elite Deletion match. I think it was. I don't remember if that was on the title of it, but I digress. There we go again. I digress. But no, I don't do take out the trash, because I have a grudge against people. Maybe there's some parts of it that is true, but there's some parts of it that is not true. As far as you, ZTV, because you're keep talking about it, you keep bringing it up. You say that doesn't bother you, or apparently it does bother you because you keep bringing it up. You won't shut the fuck up about it. So, you want to know my reasons? There's my reason of it. I do it just for fun. To get a reaction. And guess what? It worked. So, do I have your attention now? And now with that out of the way, J-Man, back to you. And just no disrespect to you, no disrespect to Mama Bear, and also a message to those of your friends on YouTube, where since you're doing videos with them, where it tends to take out the trash. The reason why I do it because I don't like them and I hate them. That's gonna be the case, and I'm gonna prove it right here, right now, because J-Man, well, you know what that means. Nothing personal, just business. It's all for fun, and at the end of the day, like with Tom Willis, I should say, Tom Willis. Where it takes Tom Willis, J-Man's legit. I'm putting you over and giving you a shout out because, well, you know what that means. Time to take out the trash. I just proved my point. Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, your winner and still your reigning, defending, undisputed, taking out the trash champion himself, the trash man himself, the garbage man himself, the dumpster man himself, natural born driller, natural scram driller, natural drunk driller, any type of natural drillers that you want me to be, or it tends to me being the take out trash champion, Robert Strayhorn Jr. And if you don't like it, beat it because no one wants to be defeated. From the take out the trash man himself, to take out the trash of all trash victims that I have done so far. Doesn't matter if it's personal, business, for fun, for reaction, to make fun of them, sort of, to mess with them. But you already know the deal. So yeah, but if you do like it, subscribe, like, share with your friends. We're tasting more of Taking Out the Trash, because there's plenty more Taking Out the Trash where that came from.